So the big question is, how do we turn in physical work to Schoology? You might have a worksheet like this that you've done work that is too complicated to really type into a document. Or maybe it's just there's so many little steps here and there's all these little fill in the blank sort of things that you got to fill this out and you got to turn that into Schoology. Or maybe it's more like kind of complex artwork and words and math maybe. How do we get these things turned into Schoology is the question we're addressing. The key is simply the camera on your cell phone. So the different methods that we're going to look at, number one is to download and use the Schoology app on this phone. Method number two is to download and use the Google Drive app on your phone. And the last option here will be to email the pictures that you take of your work to your school account. Let's take a look in more detail of how to do these methods. First up, how to use the Schoology app on your phone. So once you click the app, you can navigate it very similar to what it would look like on your Chromebook. There's an option to pick through like courses and grades and calendar. So you'd want to go to your courses, go to the course that's in question, and then you can use the controls here to add a picture that you've taken with your phone. You can just submit it to Schoology real simply with your phone. Now let's look at how you can use the Google Drive app on your phone. So it looks like this. I've got Google Drive, Google Docs, all those things. You click on Drive, and then it gives you the ability with this little plus button to simply use the camera to take a picture. So if we want to turn this in, I line it up like so, take a picture, use photo. Now I can have this image saved in my Google Drive that I can access with my Chromebook to turn into Schoology. Now let's take a look at how you could email a picture of your work to yourself in order to submit your assignments. It can be your own email on your phone or using somebody else's phone if needed and just emailing. But the idea is you're going to open up your email and then compose a new email, send it to yourself, and then inside of the email body, you're going to be press and hold, or if you have a different device, it might be a little different, but you're looking for this insert photo or video, and you can pick the document that you've taken a picture of and send that to yourself. The cool thing with sending it to yourself is now you have the ability to open this from your Chromebook and do what's needed from your Chromebook. Okay, now that we know how to turn in physical work electronically, the next piece of the puzzle that some of you might be wondering is, what if I have multiple pages that I need to turn in? This seems like you'd have to take like multiple pictures, and then can you turn in multiple files to the same Dropbox? Well, the ideal solution is to merge multiple pictures into a single document to submit to Schoology. So we're going to look at two ways to do that. First up is to use a dedicated PDF app, something like CamScanner on your phone, although there are several other options. If you're not liking CamScanner, you can search the App Store for that. The other option we'll look at is how to just use a Google Doc and insert multiple pictures into that one document so that you have a single file to submit to Schoology. So let's take a look at CamScanner. An app like this allows you to just take pictures. And the cool thing though is that you're going to take multiple pictures that are going to become one single document. So I'm going to take a picture of this side. It does its cool little magic, identifies the parts that we want. It even has a little filter to clean up things, and we say, okay, yes, I like that, and I'm going to add another page to it. I can just flip it over and take a picture of this side. Same thing, it does its cool little deal. Now I have this document that is a single PDF document, but it holds more than one picture. Now the idea from here is that you would then have to use the sharing feature, and then ideally you just use the Schoology app to submit this PDF, or you could share this to Google Drive and then use your Chromebook to submit it. but this just makes a nice single PDF out of these multiple pictures.
Now let's look at how we can use a Google Doc to submit multiple pictures in one file.
Now you could do this on your Chromebook, but I'm going to show doing it on a phone. So if you have the Google Docs app, you open up Google Docs, you create a new document, and I'm just going to call it assignment for this. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to insert multiple pictures into this document. So all we have to do is press on the plus button here. We're going to insert an image from photos, or if you click from camera, it's just going to be the image that you take in the moment. So boom, take a picture, use photo. It inserts that. We can hit return, flip this over, and then do the same thing again. Image from camera, take a picture. There's the other side, use photo. So now we have a single document that is holding essentially both sides. And you could use Schoology to turn in this document, or if you wanted, you could go over to your Chromebook, and this document is saved in Google Drive, so you could use your Chromebook to submit it also.
So hopefully that helps you see the different ways that you can submit work to Schoology. We've got these 3 methods. Just try them out, see which one works best for you, which one feels the most simple. And on top of that, we now know how to submit multi-paged items to Schoology as a single document. We all know technology can be frustrating at times, but when it works to do what you want, it's pretty awesome.